Hey man,
Hey.
no skip today, baby.
Oh man, you know, got too much going on to do.
Yeah, I'm saying we was off for a little bit, man. We got a lot of questions from the fans, man. We just like we don't want to ignore, you know what I'm saying, none of the questions. We got a lot of people saying that they want to know, you know, more about me and Slice, about our personal life and shit. So we just want to answer some of the personal questions that the fans, you know what I'm saying, that they have for us personally, man. And I just want to also say we really appreciate even having one fan, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just feel like it's only right that we, you know, we get into some of these questions that the fans, personal questions that the fans have.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, if y'all don't follow us on Instagram, is at the Talk Heavy Podcast on Instagram. That's where everybody's sending these wild questions, and there's so many. If y'all know, we always try to respond to everybody, but it's starting to be abundant. So if I didn't get back to you yet, or GB didn't respond back to you yet, we'll respond back to you soon. But I got a couple questions from the fans. Let's do something different today.
Let's do it, man.
Let me go.
Don't ask me no dumbass shit.
First question. A guy named James from Clinton Township, Michigan. He want to know, how did the two of us meet? Man, this sound like a fucking dating question. That's hilarious.
So I think our moms was like fucking the same nigga or something.
Yeah, I think they were beefing over way back in the 70s.
It's like, no, I'm a few years older than Slice, so basically,
y'all wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I'm actually the older of the two, and basically our moms was like best friends in high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've been around each other since Pampers. You know what I'm saying? His mom is my godmom, my mom is his, and vice versa. So we've been around each other. We got pictures in the motherfucking scrapbook from when we was babies and shit, and strollers and all that shit.
Yeah,
so,
we go way back.
Yeah, we've been around each other just. You know,
that's how come I know some of these wild stories he talk about. I was there, man. So
definitely was there.
Yeah, we gotta do the documentary, man.
The
documentary go ahead. All right, come on, let's keep going. Second question. So, what's that? Over 40 years?
Yeah, over 40 years.
Oh yeah, we old. Here you go. Second question. Maria from Toronto, Ontario. GB, this question is for you.
Okay.
How tall are you?
Bitch.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4". I'm saying when it's warm out.
When it's warm.
I'm like 5'3" in the winter.
What the fuck? That don't make no sense.
No, mind your fucking business, yo.
Yo, a lot of people ask that question, man. That's hilarious. Here we go, man. Don't worry about tall. I'm tall. I'm 6'1", ladies. I'm single. Make sure you jump in my DMs. It's like, no, let's go. Let's get through this. Jacob from the United Kingdom. Do you guys write your own material for the show, or do you have writers?
What? You can't write this shit.
Write this shit.
You can't write this shit. Let me just say one thing real quick, though. The shit that we say on camera is PG-13 compared to the shit that we say. We really have better shows before we cut the cameras on.
Yeah, y'all gotta come.
Yeah,
y'all gotta come see the behind the scenes work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we air that shit.
Yeah, y'all, we actually doing a contest. Somebody's going to win an opportunity to be a guest on the show. I mean, we got more to come about that later.
More about that later. I'll let you explain it. That's not even just the guests to come speak. That's also the artists, man. Fourth quarter, we got opportunity. Yeah. And if you in the skits, man, the skit lord out here right now, but man, we looking for some people to come do the skits with us too. Let's move forward. A couple more questions. Let's get a couple more, and we try to show the fans some love. We appreciate you. This is Sabrina from Baltimore, Maryland. What is the best spot to get a cheesesteak in Philadelphia?
Oh, I tell you where it ain't. The fuck. Fuck all that. All that Pats and Geno's, that South Philly shit with the cheese whiz, that's not a real cheesesteak.
That's not a real
everybody, you can go to any hood in Philly and get a real steak.
Yeah, if you don't see a mouse run by in the back,
it's probably not a good cheesesteak. My personal spot is by Zini's, it's black owned, and it's the only place in Philly where you can get a Jungle Fever. The Jungle Fever is where they take a chicken cheesesteak and a regular cheesesteak and mix them together.
That's some other shit.
That's
what he fucks with that.
Yeah,
for me, man, I always got to shout out Erie Avenue, man. I'm going to go with Max's. Only got it's close in my neighborhood. And then I like D'Alessandro's and Mango.
And any poppy store.
Any poppy store.
Any poppy store.
Any poppy store. Here we go. If you're in New York or poppy stores, you probably call it bodega or some shit.
We call it poppy stores.
All right, here we go. Let's get last two questions. Jessica from Stamford, Connecticut. Slice, I think you are cute. First of all, Jessica, you got great taste in men. But here we go. Slice, I think you are cute, but I am not a BBW. Would you date a skinny girl? Let me tell you something, Jessica. Fuck no! It's like, no, Jessica,
No,
man.
he ain't playing.
No, Jessica. Fuck you. Listen, Jessica, it's about face and personality for me. So yes, if you got a wonderful personality, you got a cute face, I can take you to the buffet every day to put some meat on your bowl.
Waist and personality.
Not face. Come on, last question for the fans, man. We gotta get y'all more. All right, from Palmetto, Florida. Palmetto, Florida. His name is, I don't see his name. Oh, that's fucked up.
Well,
all right.
Just ask the question.
All right, fuck it. I don't see his name. All right, here you go. From Palmetto, Florida. Are y'all real football coaches? My son played for the Palmetto Raiders.
You want the real answer?
Sure.
Is we real football coaches? If you're from Palmetto,
you should know.
You should know because we whooped that ass.
Oh my God!
Hold on, man. Fuck y'all.
That's the question.
Fuck is y'all talking about? Is we real coaches? Let me show y'all motherfuckers some shit. You see this shit?
All we do is
national. It's like, yo, these is national championship trophies, man. You know what I'm saying? 7 times on ESPN Slice. Let them know what we got coming up.
Hey, listen,
bro.
we got a lot of things coming up. We got the Heavy Talk Heavy extended movie skit. If you want to be in it, we got a raffle to be on the show. Let's go. We got the Talk Heavy mixtape. Submit them songs coming soon, man. We got a lot, man. Oh, we got the mashup episode coming soon with the Devin Wade show. I don't know, we working. G got songs with Willie Mills and we do everything, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. We're going to get into it. Next week, we're going to have a fire skit for y'all because I know some of y'all mad about the skit, but we had to tend to the fans, and that's it, man.
They talk.
We talk heavy.
Welcome to the first quarter of
the Talk Heavy Podcast. Yeah. You see, I'm getting fancy on them today. I'm drinking out the wine glizzy. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bitch cup.
No, first of all, a wine cup is a bitch cup. I'm drinking with my pinky out. Look at this, man. This is boss pimp shit. You don't know what it's like to be a pimp. You never been a pimp
don't drink wine, bro.
I ain't drinking wine either.
Depressed bitches drink wine.
I'm depressed, but this ain't no goddamn wine. Let's go, man. Everybody happy here, man. We've been back rolling, man. I'm happy you here, man. I'm glad you over the COVID. I'm ready to get into the show. Why don't you introduce yourself, or I'm going to introduce myself, or we're going to introduce ourselves, but it's going down right now.
You're fucking with that Coke again.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen at home, you are now witnessing greatness in the flesh. I am the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night. Y'all saw me at Planet Fitness hitting my push-ups. Check out the video if you didn't, G. You can put it up. Here we go. The man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend. Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They call me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no. G_winner.
All right, man. Enough with that rape stuff, man. That's part of what I want to talk
rape,
about, man.
Bro.
We'll talk about it some other time.
I'm changing my intro next week, by the way. It's a whole new intro.
Thank you. Work on something else, man. Listen, since you are part of the rape culture, obviously, with this last line.
What?
But what I'm going to say to you now is I want to talk about degrading of women through sports. I want to talk about what's been happening, what I've been seeing on TV, man.
The dick sucker contest?
No, not that. That would actually be at night on Broadway back in the day, strip bar. But listen, I watched lingerie football the other day. And I watched this, it was like lingerie BBW basketball the other day. And I realized like sports and lingerie does entertain men, but is it very degrading to the women that we got to put them damn near half naked in order to watch them play the sport?
Not if you, it's probably entertaining the dykes too.
I never thought about that. Maybe, right? But maybe it ain't just men. Oh, you got a good fucking point. I just like to watch women run up and down the field in panties is a wonderful sight for me, but I would think that would be degrading to women. Like
not necessarily.
For football?
Can I just really be real?
Let's be real.
Can I say some real shit?
Well, this is the Talk Heavy podcast, ain't it?
Football is kind of degrading to men. Everything about football's kind of gay.
Yeah.
So you think about it, men put on tights, they go tackle other men. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback center exchange is kind of the gayest thing in all of sports. A man puts his hands up under another nigga's balls, he snaps him the ball before the play can start. I'm starting to feel like a homosexual invented football.
All right, so let me ask you this. Let me cut you off. But you ain't got niggas running around half naked. It's a difference.
Yeah, you do. Niggas don't be having no pads in their pants. Niggas
pants?
shirts be ripped the fuck off.
Shirts?
They fucking stomachs and shit be out.
Bro,
niggas be kind of
I think,
be kind, and the goal is to tackle another motherfucker, sweaty motherfucker, to get balls.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. About it. Really think about it.
No, but you on some other type time, man. Some fuckers, you fucking up the game we love, man. Here we go. For a woman,
I'm retired, by the way.
Just imagine your daughters, nieces, and sisters out there. What's the difference between there and the strip club? They both half naked, except one could throw a fucking touchdown.
Yeah, but one could throw a touchdown, and then you could pay one to hit the champagne room later on. So you one and one.
I keep telling you, every stripper ain't
one you could get fucked up, and one you could just get fucked.
Two totally different sports.
Oh shit!
Oh my God! So, do you think we should be trying like that? People should be trying to stop it. Let's be honest.
No.
You think so? You think it's cool because it's sex and everything. So let's start there. You watch a car commercial. It's a girl in a bikini. Mm-hmm. You watch a motherfucking sports swimsuit magazine. Well, of course they gonna be in a fucking swimsuit. That was just dumb as shit. But on the other token, you always see women in music videos. You see women half naked everywhere to sell products.
We're gonna say this. Sex sells.
Sex sells.
And fortunately for us, because we're heterosexual men, the female body, nothing sells more than the female body. Yeah, more than pussy.
Okay.
But if you take away women from sports, you think about this: a football game with no cheerleaders. Like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are more famous than some football teams.
Right.
So it's always existed. Exploitation of women for entertainment.
So you do agree it's exploitation of women for entertainment?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But
is that cool?
I mean, nobody put no gun to their fucking head.
Ain't nobody say, bitch, you better start dancing.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like then, you know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like they getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck?
So you don't give a fuck?
What's the difference between them and the male stripper? What's the difference?
Well, one stripping ain't a sport, motherfucker. Just because he climb up on a pole and do whatever the fuck he do, don't make it a fucking sport.
But I'm saying he's still being exploited for entertainment purposes, right?
I guess you could say so.
But you can't really say nothing because ain't nobody putting no fucking gun to his head and he getting a check.
So if we don't put a gun to somebody's head, it's cool to just have him dress half naked and do the shit. Like at Hooters, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's
the exploitation of
women.
And all bitches at Hooters ain't bad. Let's just stop that.
All bitches at Hooters don't got Hooters.
Ain't
that crazy? I seen the flat chested ass bitch. I was like, oh Lord, dude,
should you get your money back?
Yeah, you should definitely not tip her. You come there to tip for the Hooters.
I don't like to use the word tip. Tip means something different.
No, I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't put the tip in either. She ain't got no titties. Like, no, I'm only playing. All due respect, we're not gonna talk about this, but so long. The question is, I know that I have not been to a WNBA game yet. And I know some of them girls can ball.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I've never even watched one.
Oh, no, it's pretty good.
Even on, I don't even know when it comes on. When is the WNBA
I think it's in the spring.
season?
I don't know, but it's pretty good basketball, believe it or not. But when you look in the crowd, nobody's there. It's not crowded. They don't get paid as much. Like, I think Now, I would say this. They don't get paid as much. And I'm sure, you know, it could be the big feminist movement saying that women are not getting equal pay as men, but let me finish. They're not generating the crowd or the money that the men do. So I kind of understand the balance of pay, possibly.
Yeah, but no, so basically men's basketball, men's sports, like they had like a 40-year head start. So you got to understand that women used to have to go overseas to play ball. You know what I'm saying? When there was no WNBA. During that time, the fucking NBA had been around 40 years. Yeah. So men had a 40-year head start. So now that we got a WNBA, it was like, yo, they 40 years behind. The fact that they have a crowd at all is amazing. And it's like when I watch like women's college basketball, it's slower. You know what I mean? It's a little bit slower. I've coached a women's football team before. You know what I'm saying? Like full contact, no lingerie league shit. We talking about real blocking and tackling. You know what I'm saying? It's slower.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just not like we want to see speed and high scoring, which is why they continuously change the rules even in men's sports. They change the rules so that
we can score more points.
So we can score more fucking points because we want to see motherfuckers go up and down the field, up and down the field, up and down the court, up and down the court. That's what we want to see. We want to see high-paced games. Look at the NBA. Motherfuckers used to score. The scores used to be when Jordan played. Nigga, the scores used to be like 86 to 75.
They played defense back then.
Now it's like, yo, the scores be like 125 to 111.
So so basically to wrap this quarter up, you're saying GB is saying personally himself that you rather see fast scoring, high points, and great sports that's very fast or some titties. That's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
This second quarter is brought to you by Mad Creations. Hey, man, make sure you go to IG and hit up at Mad Creations 215 for all your customized apparel, such as if you check out our customized Talk Heavy headphones, mugs, coasters, and table banner. Man, I'm just trying to make the point that Mad Creations can pretty much print on anything. Mad Creations also has classes to where you too can learn how to make all of this customized apparel. Another thing, Mad Creations has another pop-up at the shop Saturday, March 27th, at the address listed below.
Is that the new location?
Yeah, it's at the new location. Mad Creations is trying to corner the market on customizing apparel.
I hear Mad Creations is still looking for some employees.
Delivery drivers, graphic designers, and assistant managers.
So don't get angry.
Simply get mad. Welcome to the second quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, man, for those at home, this is the second quarter. The second quarter is always the question of the day. Make sure you hit like and subscribe because y'all be watching the show. Y'all ain't liking it enough. Y'all ain't subscribing it enough. We need y'all to stop just watching. Like and subscribe. That's from me. That's from GB. But let's get into the question of the day, the live chat room. Put your comments in the chat. But I told you I had a ton of questions of the day, right? And I usually try to pick the wildest ones. But this time I felt like a little bit dear to my heart because this came from a younger person, right? Okay. A teenager. So the kid is 16. I don't know why the hell he's watching this show at 16, but we got a lot of football players, so I guess I don't know who put him on.
It's just that no matter how many times you say that this is not a child
It's not a children's show.
It's like, you know how you just be like, yo, don't do something that just make you want to do it more.
Yeah, I was thinking watching Delirious.
Yeah, well, come on.
Yeah, I watched all Eddie Murphy shit.
We all was watching pornos on VCR tape, trying to rewind the shit back.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Trying to rewind it back to where they had it at and hide the shit back.
Like, we all did that shit, bro. So listen, at home, I know this is an adult show, but some of the youngers are watching and learning. And did I say learning? Yeah, they learning some shit from the Talk Heavy Podcast too. Don't learn nothing from GB though. He'll get you fucked up.
I'll get you fucked.
Oh shit. Question of the day. Question of the day. So the teenager basically wrote in and said he has fucking 3 brothers and sisters that's younger than him. I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want to fucking
3 brothers and sisters younger.
That's younger, right? And he has an issue. He said most of his life his mom has had multiple boyfriends. right? So I don't want to say every so many months, but every couple years she get a new boyfriend. Is like a new stepdad that's in the house, right?
Mhm.
So the latest stepdad, he feels like he doesn't really like him. You know what I mean? Now he's at the age where he's like, yo, they're not my fucking stepdad. They're just my mom boyfriend. But he was like, I think it's a bad effect on my younger brothers and sisters because I didn't like that my mom brought different guys in through basically all my life. So he was asking, how do you go about telling your mother that she's bringing too many different men in?
All right, so first things first. Just because you fucking my mom don't make you my stepdad.
Number one.
That's number one. We're going to start this. I've been wanting to say that shit since I was a kid.
What the fuck?
All right.
This some personal shit.
Yeah, it's a personal shit. Just because you sticking dick to my mom, you's not like...
You's not my dad.
You not sending me to the store, nigga. There's none of that shit going on.
He can't send you to the store?
Yeah, fuck no, I'm not going to the store, nigga.
He says, yo, young boy, go get us some chips.
They gonna give me some condoms, nigga.
For your mom.
For your mom.
Go ahead. That's so trifling, man. But how do
well,
how do you
first
think
thing first, is my mom's trifling. All right.
His mom's trifling?
Yeah, his mom's trifling just for bringing that nigga home. You saying she bringing the nigga home every year.
They different boyfriends, but yeah, I guess every year, every 2 years, whatever.
Her pussy terrible. We can start there.
We gonna start with
her
trash.
pussy terrible because if her turnaround time is you bringing niggas home every year, and I'm going to assume that all your younger brothers and sisters all got different dads. I'm just going to assume that.
Oh shit, I don't know. I never asked that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to assume that. But your mom has terrible pussy.
He's never gonna watch this show again.
That's number one. And that might need to be addressed first. Like, why she can't bring home a quality nigga that stay around. The common denominator to all this fucked up shit is your mom's vagina.
Bro, he is a fan of the Talk Heavy podcast.
Yeah, but his mom can still have trash pussy and he can still push the like and subscribe button. One thing don't got nothing to do with the other.
Please hit the like and subscribe anyway.
I mean, at the end of the day, what you need to acknowledge is the fact that you got you got an escape route because them niggas ain't your step pops anyway. The bigger issue is why is such a high turnaround time on your mom's vagina. What y'all need to do is like
cooch is like a telemarketing job.
Niggas get it out. You need to set up a fucking concession stand outside your mom's fucking bedroom and make some money.
Come on, man, we never gonna keep this kid.
I don't coach football anymore.
The question is, how do he tell his mom that it's too many?
All right, let's do it.
Help him.
All right, mom, listen.
I'm not his mom. All right, mom, listen.
All right, listen, mom, can I talk to you for a second? You mom, bro.
You mom.
I'm him.
I don't do this shit no more. We rusty. We've been off like 3 weeks.
I'm mom.
Right, here we go.
You mom, I'm him.
How we gonna play this role? Am I mama?
You're his mom.
I'm his mom, or am I acting like my mom? Because if I act like my mom, it's a different situation that's gonna happen. She gonna fuck me up.
No, you his mom.
I'm his mom. All right, come on. Role play time. Here we go.
All right, mom. Listen, I had a couple things on my mom. I need to sit down and talk to you about.
Oh, sure. I always want you to come talk to me, baby. If you need to talk, I'm always here. I'm your mama.
So your pussy, right? Your pussy is causing problems in this house.
I don't even own a cat. What pussy are you referring to?
I'm just saying, for whatever reason, we can't keep a stable stepdad in the house. And it's like every time I turn around, like I don't know. Like I don't be remembering the niggas' names and shit, and you know, it's just a lot of turnaround time.
Do you pay bills around this motherfucker?
No, but I have went to the store like I'm tired of going to the store getting Plan Bs and condoms. My thing is like, why the fuck am I going to the store to get the condoms? Then y'all sending me back to get the Plan Bs. What the fuck is the condoms?
Water balloon fight.
Like what the fuck, man? But
come on, man. That's what you want to tell me. I talk to his mama, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it disrespectfully. As long as you should be able to say whatever you want as long as it's disrespect.
Yeah,
but it's like, yo. The way I feel, it's like, yo, I don't really care about them. But I got younger brothers and sisters that seeing you be a whore, right? And we don't want them to grow up with whore tendencies.
Thinking it's cool.
Thinking that it's cool, right? So I just feel like, you should get some help.
Okay.
Right? You should get some help.
The V-Steam.
They got therapy, and you need therapy and vaginal rejuvenation.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen at home. This man cannot be controlled.
And I just want to know, if I set up a concession stand in the hallway by your bedroom, is you going to tax me?
Can I keep 90% of the profit?
Is you going to tax me?
It's a fucking profitable business. All right, no. All right, here you go. Man, I got to go opposite of you, man.
Man, I just felt this way. I just all personal shit.
All right, here we go. I've
This
been
is
there.
personal
I've
shit.
been there. I've been there. Like, I've been there not where I had too many stepdads coming out of the house, but I've been there when I fucked with one of them real heavy.
You fucked with more than one of them, bro.
No, one is my father. I put him as in the category of a father. So he was
Yeah,
my
so you
stepfather.
fucked with him heavy, and then you
And
fucked
then it was
with the
one other nigga.
nigga.
This when the shit went left for the rest of these niggas in life. So one other person came in and he was cool as shit. And I was hanging with him, man. He was taking me everywhere I went. The nigga fucking played the drums and shit. We was going on tour and shit with fucking.
Yo, the nigga used to have this song.
Don't sing the song, nigga. You gonna get it. You gonna tell the artist, motherfucker. The nigga just had a song. I need purple rain. Purple. No,
the
motherfucker.
nigga had this nigga was a jazz like musician. And this nigga used to have this song that I used to sing over all the time.
Mom, I'm sorry, this nigga
All the
ratting. Mom, this nigga always ratting.
But you ratting first, you basically saying your mom gave you multiple stepdads.
Multiple, not too many. Not like my man. My mom had better cooch than his mom. There wasn't that many running in and out. No, seriously, it's like you could grow attached to these stepdads, and then when they disappear, you get fucked up. Every time they you get attached to somebody and they disappear, it mentally plays a toll on your brain. So I would probably tell my mom, like, yo, mom, you got to be careful about who you bringing around, because kids get attached to certain people.
Yeah.
And then when they're not there, it plays a mental trauma shit on them.
And you could be bringing around a nigga that might try to fuck me.
Yeah, these days, you gotta watch every fucking thing.
Real rap.
Yeah, you bringing in strangers. Obviously, you only got a 2-year window tops with these motherfuckers. On top of it, though, you probably gotta have that sit down with your mom. And this is a hard conversation. Me and my mom had that type relationship. I gotta tell my mom that shit. Not in that way. My mama fucked me up. My mom was the fucking boxer.
Is it weird that, like, growing up, like, I wanted to believe that these niggas wasn't fucking my mom? I wanted to believe, like, yo, these is just her friends that spend the night and sleep in her room.
They just watch movies.
Yeah, they just not fucking my mom, though.
I'm gonna tell you, you want to know when you go back to the neighborhood and the old head, if they fucking your mom? And when he be like, hey, man, how your mom doing, man? Tell her I asked about her. If he say those exact words, he fucked your mom.
He fucked your mom.
So, yeah, I just start sucker punching them niggas as soon as they say that shit. Like, yo.
I wanted to believe that they wasn't fucking my mom until I found the tape of.
Come on, man. We know about the tape, man. We ain't talking about the tape.
It's traumatized. It's therapy.
It's therapy. You been in therapy?
I got to talk about this shit to my therapist.
Let me tell you. How many is too many? Like, when do it stop? When do a mom say, like, yo, this is my 6th boyfriend? That's it. Like, do we have women at home, if you watching the show, what is the limit on stepdads that you could bring home? Like, what is the limit of boyfriends that you could bring in the house? Do we have a fucking, can we give a fair number? What would be your number?
What's the time frame?
Let's say over a fucking 10-year span. Let's we give you a fucking 10-year span.
In a dime in 10 years?
How many stepdads is cool to come in the house? How many boyfriends
in 10 years?
around the kids? How many?
3 tops.
So you saying each
In a decade,
3
3 tops, yeah.
3 tops in a decade.
3 tops. And that might be too like
you
you teetering, because that's a lot in a 10-year span. So you figure if I was just born and I'm 10, I've been around 3 different niggas at 10. That's a lot.
Let's not do that age group, because you don't remember shit from 1 to 3. That's a lot. Let's start at if you was at fucking. Let's say you started at like 3 or 4, right?
Right.
And now you 14. That then plays a part, because you can remember them niggas.
Yeah, 3 still a lot.
Yeah, still a lot.
Still a lot, because in order to consider about somebody a stepdad, they have to like
be there.
That's
they
what
have to be
involved in your life. And then that's a lot of trauma, because now I got this person that's involved and he's here and he's in my life. Now he's
gone.
Not. Right? And now it's the new nigga. And now I gotta try to get attached to him. And then now that nigga gone.
Yeah.
And now I gotta try to get attached to another nigga.
That's the trauma.
It's like, yo, you grow up and like, you wind up like Slice, who's afraid to love shit.
Yeah, I'm afraid to love shit.
You know what I'm saying? He's afraid to love shit because motherfucker might have got, you know what I'm saying? Stepdad detachment fucking issues.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about stepdads. detachments. I had one fucking stepdad that got detached. He wasn't a stepdad. He's my mom's boyfriend, man. The nigga, I thought he was gonna be my stepdad though. That was the disappointment. The nigga ain't stick around.
Why he wasn't?
Why
Why
my stepdad?
Why not?
He wasn't there long enough.
It felt like a long time. How long was they together?
I don't fucking know. I was a kid. You know when you're a kid, summers feel like 600 years, man. Summers go quick as shit when you get older.
I thought the nigga was a pimp though.
The nigga definitely looked like a pimp.
Yeah,
He might have been a pimp, man. He might have been fucking pimping. He was a pimping drummer. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have these real talks with your parents. And I think a lot of times parents, all right, let me give some bars to these parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Parents, you gotta be able to receive criticism from your kids. This is hard because a lot of times, I know you couldn't tell certain people shit. Like, you couldn't tell your mom, like, yo, that's too many niggas. She'll slap the shit out you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
here's the thing. You could tell your mom that that's too many niggas.
Right.
And she might slap the shit out you. But one thing for sure,
it's gonna
two things
register.
for certain, she did not hear you say that's too many niggas.
She heard it.
She heard
that's
it.
What
and
makes it
she
powerful.
slapped you because it hurts.
It hurt. That's the power in it.
It slapped you because it hurts. But at the end of the day, it'd be too much traffic running in and out. That's how kids be getting fucking molested.
Facts.
Right? That's
You're
how
not
kids be
watching them
getting
properly.
not fucking watching them properly.
Yeah,
There's a lot of motherfucking
trust in motherfuckers you don't really know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So how motherfuckers be getting robbed.
So these parents definitely have to take these kids' perception in a certain way. Now, don't get me wrong, kids don't have to be disrespectful when they saying it. But just like you said, you can say it in a fair way, but all due respect, your kid's perception means something.
I hated every one of my mom's boyfriends.
For real?
Yeah. In the beginning, I hated it because it was always the interpretation, you trying to fuck my mom. Yeah. Like, I always felt that. Even when a nigga, like, the first time I ever seen a nigga, like, because my mom probably was fucking him before I ever first met him.
Yeah,
but first time I ever first met a nigga, it was just like, I felt like, you trying to fuck my mom. Right?
Right.
And even though I never wanted my mom and dad to get together, back together, I just always felt like my mom wasn't supposed to fuck nobody.
I'ma flip it. Whew, this is for my ladies at home. I'm gonna give y'all a treat. How many different women is it to bring around your kids? If you're a dad that raised your kids, or say you not, let's say you had your kids on the weekends.
I'm a dad that raised my kids.
Right, I know. That's why I threw it out there. That's why I'm asking this question. But let's say you're not. Let's say you're a weekend dad, right? Let's say you were a single dad. Let's say you're a weekend dad.
Okay.
But every 3 weekends, it's a new chick riding with you, picking your kids up. How many? Is 3 the limit for a 10-year span for a man? Or let's just go ahead and dive into your business. What was your number in a 10-year span? Honestly, that was around your kids.
3.
3?
No, less than that.
Less than 3?
Less than that.
All right.
In a 10-year span?
In a 10-year span. I can answer this question.
One.
Yo,
in a 10-year span,
start the beat. It was Keisha, Letitia, Sean, Alicia, Anel, Felicia.
No, in a 10-year span. In a 10-year span, 1.
1? All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good number.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask your kids because this motherfucker be lying on the Talk Heavy podcast too.
You talking about that? You talking about stepmoms?
And I'm talking about that really been in the house for a period of time.
Yeah, 1.
1. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm saying. All right. That's good. So what would be the number for a man? Is it 3 as well?
Are we talking about bitches he fucking?
No,
or
not
we
bitches.
talking about
First
in
of
the
all,
kid's life?
Let's say, because we talking about stepdads, we talking about boyfriends coming home to the house. Let's say the woman comes to the house, or she's your girlfriend. She's like playing a role. She's going to Chuck E. Cheese with y'all. She's going to the zoo and shit. Fake stepmom shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck E. Cheese is fake stepmom shit.
If she don't really give a fuck about the kids, if she only did pump faking, yeah, that's
Right.
fake. But I'm just saying, like, how many have took them family trips? Like, if you
Well, we all understand that there's a double standard, right? We know that
what's the number for men?
in a 10-year span,
Yes.
or a weekend dad in a
Yes.
10-year span, maybe 5. It's a lot. 5.
5
Yeah,
different
yeah,
women.
yeah,
5 different women taking the kids out in 10 years.
Yeah,
That's a lot of years. That's a decade.
yeah, 5.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen at home, he said women should only bring 3 men, the stepdads in. Real dads
That's
should bring
tethering
5.
a lot. 3 is tethering a lot.
But 5 is not.
No, it's tethering a lot.
Okay.
It's definitely tethering a lot.
Here we go. My man at home, I think you have to have that conversation with your mom. I'm all the jokes aside, man, whether your mom got trash box or not, she can't just be giving it up every 2 to 3 years to somebody different and bringing them in the crib. But you do got to have that conversation. You got to tell your mom that it's uncomfortable for you, obviously, because you wrote fucking me and GB.
But what if the nigga is like like my question is like, what if the nigga's a good nigga though?
He could be. I'm saying, what if it's three good niggas?
Like, what if it's three thorough niggas?
It could be. It could be his mom. His mom could be the toxic one that they got wrong.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she is.
Okay.
But you know, I want to know what is her number though. What's her number? What's his mom's number?
Like how many?
How many was it that made him uncomfortable?
I don't know. Ah, shit, bro. I'm gonna need you to give me that answer, man. If you can go ahead and hit me back in the joint. What's his number that's uncomfortable? He said a lot. I don't know.
I was about to say something crazy.
Be nice.
Dead man. I was about to say something.
Don't say that about our mama, nigga. We be here fighting.
I was going to say something so crazy.
So that's the question.
Yo, do you feel like your grandmom sucked dick?
My grandma had like 15 kids, so I gotta put her. Don't make me talk about my grandma.
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that my grandma sucked dick.
How much she didn't, man? Grandmas back in the day baked cookies, man. They gave hugs. That's what grandmas do. Fuck you talking about? Grandmas ain't suck no dick back in the day. Grandmas wasn't on that shit, man. That's these new grandmas. These new grandmas like 35. They sucking a lot of dick.
But dick sucking been around for a long time. I've been watching portals for a long ass time.
Yeah, bitch with a big ass afro, give a head. Yeah, you're right. So
Vanessa Del Rio had the best dick suck ever.
I don't know. That's a little throwback there. Man, you getting off topic. Last but not least, my man, y'all in the comments, please tell this boy if he should talk to his mother. Your mother gonna smack the shit out you, though. Just get prepared for the
It's no, first of all, as a son, right? Mm-hmm. No matter how great your delivery is or how your relationship is with your mom.
She's gonna slap the shit out you.
Yeah, when you start fucking with her dick, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be
This
issues.
is a wild quarter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be issues because you know what I mean. You know, moms be fucking niggas for different reasons. You know what I'm saying. You could be fucking with the light bill. You could be
that is heavy. You could be fucking with the light bill.
You could be fucking with the bills.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. The
your
car
little brothers
note,
and sisters
insurance.
might not be eating.
Like that could be how the fuck y'all getting back and forth to where the fuck y'all getting.
Oh, that's heavy.
So,
watch your fucking mouth, young boy.
Mike gotta pump his brakes.
Or you gotta go get a fucking job and help out around there because mom obviously need a couple dollars.
There you go.
So young boy, find out the real reason
we
why
just making his mom a whore.
Or she broke.
We making his mom a whore.
We just made her broke and a whore. Leave his mom alone. Brother, I'm sorry to talk about your mom, man. GB started that shit, but talk to your mom, man. Best of luck to you. That's the end of the second quarter.
This third quarter is brought to you by New Souls Inc.
New Souls Inc. is a non-profit organization devoted to providing footwear for the underprivileged youth.
So make sure you go to IG and hit up at New Souls Inc.
and make a donation.
Welcome to the third quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, man, third quarter is time to get into it. Here's a situation that a lot of people are going through in America.
Quarantine,
fucking COVID, sickness. No, the real situation is a lot of people are staying in unhappy homes solely for the sake of the children.
Fuck them kids.
Hey, man, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids,
no. So you have it where a lot of men and women women keep the kids anyway, so let's scratch that woman line. But you definitely
some of them bitches be.
Some don't. We'll talk. Yeah, in your scenario, you was a single dad, right?
I was a single father who raised his children.
So here we go. I don't even want to put it.
And if you take me out of it, that's why it's such thing as DHS, nigga. So some of these bitches don't be raising their kids.
You got it. So here we go. Damn, that's deep. So it's not a one-sided thing. So this is both-sided. Basically, how long is too long to stay with the fucking in an unhappy situation solely just to be in the kids' life?
24 hours.
24 hours.
24 fucking hours.
If you're unhappy, get the fuck out.
Yeah, if I leave, I'm not staying just on the strength of the fucking kids. I get my kids on the weekends.
So
yeah, I'm saying, like, it ain't like I'm gonna stop being a dad. Like, I don't gotta stay with this bitch to be their dad.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's how I feel. At the end of the day, one day unhappy is no, I'm not staying in. Why do I gotta be with her to still be a parent? I'm good.
I don't think it's to still be a parent. I just know, like, in situations, those days are influential, right? So you got to be a super influential ass weekend dad. Like, it's so much that goes on through the week. Helping with homework, taking to school. It's so many times that you get to build with your child.
Let me say this.
Throughout, let me work. It's so many different things that you got to do to build with your child. And if you're not there doing it, just like in the last quarter, the motherfucking stepdad is going to have a heavy influence on who your child is going to be throughout life, because it's not what you. Kids don't listen to what you say; they watch your actions. So if they're watching the actions of Mr. Teddy all week, he's going to inspire some shit in your kid.
That's true too. But what's going to happen is, they're going to watch my motherfucking actions through FaceTime. So we got motherfucking
Luckily for technology.
we got motherfucking Cash App. We got FaceTime, Google Duo, Instagram, all that shit. So I got ways that I could be in my child's life without having to physically be in the motherfucking house. If it's good for the motherfucking school district, it's motherfucking good for me. If motherfuckers' whole future of learning is based off of not having to be the fucking class, why the fuck I gotta be in the crib?
Oh no, that's some bullshit. So if that's the case, that's a whole nother topic, because we can talk about somebody from prison if they able to effectively raise a child. We're gonna do that another week.
Motherfuckers from prison are effectively getting married,
yeah, but they ain't raising
more
shit.
than the niggas that's out here.
But I don't know if you effectively raising shit. They just getting the bitches out here.
Yeah, they get more bitches than the niggas that's out.
God damn, they doing better than me out here in the world, huh? But motherfuckers.
Yeah, so clearly you don't gotta be present to get shit done out here.
It's very important. Like, you don't get those years back. So I know there's a lot of experiences that's happening. There's a lot of like teachable moments that's going on throughout the week that you're not there for. You know what I mean? And in the weekend, all right, let's keep it real, everybody. Weekend dads. I don't know what that's like till recently, right?
Right.
Weekend dads is the overcompensating dad. When you come to weekend dad house, it's fucking, hey, I'm happy to see you. It's fun. It's less discipline. Ain't no schoolwork. Ain't no responsibility. It's the chill time. Right. That's not really all that it takes in being a parent. That mom has to discipline at home throughout the week. That mom got to put up with the bullshit. That mom got to wake up early. If the kids get sick in school, most times the mom got to take them to the doctor. Like, you're, as a dad, you just paying child support.
Sometimes.
And that's what they pay for. You paying for freedom.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead, give it to me.
Devil's advocate, because you're saying that how long is it too long to stay when the relationship is fucked up, blah, blah, blah. So is it better to stay and raise the child in a toxic environment?
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
No.
So what's the lesser of two evils? The lesser of two evils is to just leave and co-parent, as opposed to for me stay, make us both fucking miserable because I don't want to be here. And now the child has to see us fucking arguing and being raised in a toxic shit. So I think that would have a worse effect. So
I agree.
At this point, we just taking the lesser of two evils. Like, if she gonna go get another nigga, I can't fucking control that. Just like she can't control me getting another bitch and me having her around my fucking kids.
That's happy.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just it's the nature of the fucking beast. Because who's to say? Because who's to say this? She could go get married, right? And that nigga could just be around forever. That nigga is going to have some kind of influence, over. Like, my thing is, as long as it's a positive influence, if it's going to help my child at the end of the day, I'm not arrogant enough to say that somebody else couldn't teach my child something better than I could if they had better experiences, or if they're seeing their mom with another guy.
I agree, and
that is a positive fucking role model, even more than me. My fucking child could wind up coming out fucking better fucking with them than if I was there.
I'm sure they would.
And it fucking happens. Because a lot of times, shit, your real parent don't be shit.
It be fucked up.
It be shit, and your fucking mom meet a stepdad, and that nigga come along, and that nigga could change your life.
All right, a couple things. Is every situation of unhappiness toxic for a child?
So why is the man leaving?
Or
do he got other bitches? What is it that he's leaving for?
We don't know. This is no particular scenario. We just saying in general. So these scenarios vary across the country.
Okay.
But there could be reasons of intimacy in the household. But they may not beef. They may not argue. They may not fight. But he's unhappy. He goes and gets other bitches or whatever the case. He's sneaking. But it's not a direct toxicity that the kid is. I'm sure. And kids pick up on signals to shit.
So let me say this. I'm not leaving my kids for no other bitches.
Okay.
So that's first and foremost. But am I unhappy because of other bitches?
No, let's say you unhappy. Your wife or woman or whatever is not fulfilling you sexually.
Then that's not me leaving my kids for other bitches.
Right.
That's her neglecting our situation, and this shit is not a happy home because you're not fulfilling.
So how long do you stay
your womanly
in an
duty.
Unhappy situation for the kids?
24 hours.
You still leave?
I'm out.
All right. That's what I'm asking.
That's all. Because if we discussed it, because it's not like, oh, you ain't giving me no pussy. Deuces.
It ain't the first day. You know what I'm saying? We ain't being that type of shit.
I'm talking about we fucking had the discussion. You're not complying. You know what I'm saying, with what I need. It's like, yo, what the fuck do I need to be here for?
What if what if you're unhappy because she's not the woman for you? As time went on, you realize this bitch is lazy. This bitch don't want to do X, Y, and Z. She don't want to do nothing but sit around. Now you meet somebody else. You really want to be with this other person. You bounce on the kids?
No, I'm not leaving them for the other person. I'm leaving them.
You're leaving them.
Yeah.
Do you leave? Whatever reason you leaving for, do you leave your kids?
I leave the house. I don't leave my kids.
Okay.
I leave the crib. I don't look at it like leaving my kids. That's like two different things. Like am I staying in that crib? No. I'm going to go get another crib and my kids can come
on the weekends.
They could not even on the weekends. They could come whenever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And especially in today's climate where all motherfuckers need is a laptop. Fucking kids
can
come all week.
You can't keep giving COVID. This shit been going on since bicentennial.
I feel like this shit gonna be going on for another 4 years.
Yeah.
But if you want to go back 15 years,
let's go back 5 years.
Let's go back 5 years ago. I'm absolutely leaving.
Okay.
I'm not going to be unhappy because then I'm in turn going to make my children miserable. They're not going to get the best representation. They're not going to get the best representation of who I am because I'm in a miserable situation, right? It's like sometimes you do better with being separated, you know what I'm saying, getting yourself together and showing your kids, because it's growth in showing your kids that, because what's going to wind up happening is you're going to get a son or a daughter that's going to be in a relationship and possibly break up. What you could be showing them too is that, yo, there are better days. This is not the end of the world. You can survive and be over here and flourish and say fuck them bitches.
I think I think it's a powerful statement in that. And again, I think the action of that is how you leave. Because I agree that you can leave a situation in an amicable way, and that teaches a lesson to a young. If you have a daughter, that sometimes if a situation is not right, it's best to leave.
So let me say this from my own personal experience. I felt like it was growth. My mom was in a toxic relationship that I seen growing up. You know what I'm saying? I seen my mom argue and fight, and a nigga put his hands on my mom. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was growth in seeing my mom leave that situation and go get us an apartment and build. And you know what I'm saying? It was like I felt that was powerful. So sometimes in separating, it is growth. Like I felt like them separating and me and my mom moving over here and her getting her shit together did wonders for my life, as opposed to being in the crib, seeing you arguing and fighting and a nigga putting his hands on my mom and I'm a young boy, there's nothing I could do about it. I feel like, yo, sometimes, yo, you gotta dead that shit and you gotta fucking go the fuck over here.
Next question, right? Because I find us in today's society, whenever we're not happy, we're quick to break up, right?
Right.
So even in breaking up, we recognize that we don't even know how to break up. So
that's a fact.
So in situations where we have a family, right? I think you have to treat a family like a marriage, even if you're not married, meaning that you should take every angle possible before leaving that household, because you're a very valuable and important piece. So that means therapy. That means taking reflections and looking at yourself. That means counseling. That means doing whatever it takes, because you're responsible. Like, you're the king of this castle. These kids are depending on you. They ain't dependent on you on Saturday and Sunday and a check throughout the week. These kids didn't ask to be here. So they expect for the mother and father to do all that they can to correct and fix these broken homes and heal.
So what if okay, so let's scenario. What if the mom is just a cheater? What if the mom is just what's the mom is just a cheater?
I'm out. She's a cheater for the record.
That's what I'm trying to say. So in that instance, those theories go out the door, because now it's like, okay, do you stay for the strength of the kids? Like, even though the mom's cheating on you,
right?
And, you know what I'm saying, she cheating on you and she out here and she doing her thing. Am I staying just on the strength of the kids and just letting this bitch just get out on me? That's what I'm saying.
But see, it's bullshit, because in today's society, you know, the double standard. It's not like, and some people say men can win the custody, but in a lot of cases, if that father left because of cheating, unless it was a marriage situation, most likely he's not going to get custody of the kids
Well,
anyway.
I mean, it ain't a custody thing. I'm just saying,
Well,
like, do you leave?
I'm talking about the days that you like, instead of being a weekend dad as opposed to having your kids full time. You know what I'm saying? Now, you do have to probably leave some toxic situations.
Yeah.
If he's punching you in the face and you're a woman, fuck it. On the other way around, women hit on men too. If the woman's punching on the man, he may have to leave the situation.
Just think about this, right? You know, I feel like my kids look at me like I'm a hero. And if I'm staying in a toxic situation, it could also skew the way that they view me.
Okay.
Damn, dad is weak. He a fucking sucker.
Yeah.
He this, he that. I don't want that.
You don't want that.
I don't want
That's
that.
heavy.
I don't
That's
ever
power
want to
there.
change the way that my kids view me. So it's like if I'm not gonna stay in a toxic situation where I feel like a motherfucker is using me, abusing me, fucking me around and all that in front of my kids, because they see that too. It don't necessarily gotta be it. Like at that age, kids are impressionable. Most of the time they want to be like they dad.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Like no matter, like think about this. Some of us had terrible dads.
Right.
That wasn't around, the nigga was out in the streets, blah, blah, blah. You still wanted to be like that nigga.
You love him, you kind of want to be like him, but he lacks a lot of influence on who you are today.
Yeah, but you don't
So,
know that at that age.
Not at that age, but when you get older, you recognize that
I'm nothing like him.
and that you needed some things from him that he didn't provide.
That's absolutely true.
And you know what I'm saying? Like we all take steps back and be like, damn, if my dad was here, I would have been this way. And some kids, like, and I'm not saying the kids that use the scapegoat, like, oh man, I'm in jail because my dad wasn't there. Like that's some fucking sucker pussy shit.
Yeah,
Hey, we ain't trying to hear that shit.
Free will. God gave us all free
you gotta
will.
remember regardless. But when your dad is not there, there are some very monumental things that you miss out on. It's just a natural fact. We all look back and say, damn, if my dad was there, maybe I would have been this way. Maybe I would have learned. Sometimes. Dads are important.
I just want to play devil's advocate one more time. Because sometimes you could just get a dope ass stepdad. Like
I agree.
You could just get a dope
That's
ass
still a
fucking
dad.
stepdad.
That's still a dad. That's still
and
a
that's
dad.
still a dad.
That's still a dad.
And yo,
That's still a dad.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, having a dope stepdad changed my life.
Oh, without a doubt, I had a dope stepdad too.
That shit changed my fucking life. So a lot of the morals that my dad has, you know, come from the curbside.
Right.
He was a hustler. So I could have also got a bunch of bad shit from him.
From your dad too.
From him, just, you know, just for the sake of being there. It's like, oh, you know, just for the sake of being here, but I could possibly fuck your life up. You could see me do all this bad shit, or, you know, have all of these bad habits. It's like, yo, you don't get to just do that just because you my parent. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, it's about what's best for the child.
Right.
But a lot of times in life, you know, self-preservation. You have to choose yourself first.
I got a homie, right? His dad was cool as shit. And his dad had the conversation with him when he was younger. He basically told him, like, yo, I'm only here till your sister, which was his younger sister, turns 18. I'm unhappy with your mother.
I ain't doing that.
He said, you know, I stayed in this situation for y'all. Now, I know that might be some old school shit, but I know that there's plenty of people in situations right now that's just there because of the kids.
Let me say this.
And I'm going to tell you, women, I'm going to say this next line before I cut you off. When a man does tell another woman, let's say he's in that household and him and his woman, they're living there and they're not together, and he tells the next woman, like, yo, I'm only there for my kids. Half the time that's bullshit. The other half the time, the woman don't believe you anyway. She just think you want to be there to fuck your baby mom. So in so many terms, I'm with you that when you're ready to move on, you got to leave that environment.
Let me tell you something. I know children right now that have both their mom and their dad at home.
Right.
And they out here sucking dick for money.
Don't mean you good parents.
They out that's
Don't mean you good parents. I'm with
saying.
you.
So if that's the case, it's like, what's the fucking big deal about the nigga leaving? What's the big deal about one of the parents just, you know, them being unhappy and one of the niggas is leaving?
But it's rare that you have a bad parent that's trying to stay and be in the kid's life.
Niggas be needing places to stay.
I mean, not the homeless nigga.
Yeah,
but
niggas be needing places to stay.
It's like, that's like a good guy quality. You know what I'm saying? It's like you recognize, I'm going to say this. In a lot of cases, these people you're talking about, children has directed their life in a positive direction.
Mm-hmm.
So in case where you saying some of these parents may bring some negative shit to the child, but in return, a lot of times the children bring out the best in some of these parents. But with you not being there may not even allow that effect to even occur.
I mean, it's water under the bridge at this point. You know what I mean? My journey is my journey, but we know what the end result is if I stay. Now I'm on America's Most Wanted for killing this bitch. So sometimes you just for your own sanity, because it's like if this bitch is driving me crazy to the point that I'm an insane man, it's like what the fuck is the point? Because now I'm blacking on my kids for nut shit. It's pointless. It's like, yo, sometimes, man, you just gotta cut the cancer out. You gotta separate yourself.
Let's spin it. Let's talk co-parenting.
Okay.
Let's talk co-parenting for a few minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Co-parenting has been this thing where the mom and the dad agree that we're not good for one another, right? But we have a responsibility to these children.
Or a nigga could be a side baby.
It could be a side baby, but you can't. You probably don't co-parent with your side baby.
Why not? It's still a human life. It's still a baby. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah. I guess you take care of it. Yeah, you take care. Taking care of a kid and co-parenting is two totally different things.
No, I'm talking about like you involved with the kids' schoolwork and their grades and where they're going, and I'm talking about and you spending equal time and shit like that.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like I ain't talking about just pick you up on the motherfucking weekends, ask you how your week was.
How was school,
and buy you some sneaks.
Yeah,
that's not co-parenting.
That's the normal. That's the normal. I think I'm a good dad shit. Like I buy him clothes. It's the weekend. We go hang out. I send the motherfucker back with a haircut.
You gonna find, and I'm speaking from experience.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna find that in life, you would trade all that fucking money in for some sound, dope advice from a parent.
Facts.
Like, yo, like tell me what this fucking life shit is really about.
Tell
me some
about
fucking
this credit shit ahead of time. Don't let me fuck that up. Like,
yes.
And granted, in a lot of our black communities, black parents, they didn't have the tools to give it to us, right?
But
they had other tools.
They had other tools.
They had other tools to give. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fuck with that. On a co-parenting tip, right? It takes two mature adults, right? Because it takes a woman or a man, because these niggas is out here killing over some dumb shit. But it takes a woman or a man to both understand, like, we're not good for each other, and that you may possibly go out and be with somebody else. A lot of times women will do nut shit and can't co-parent and vice versa because of the jealousy that this man is with someone else.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas that get taken the child support who take care of their kids, been paying, buying the kids shit and all of that shit, and you get a new bitch and now you in child support.
Yeah, now you in child support. But I seen the role reversal too. I seen niggas, once the girl got a new nigga, he don't want to take care of his own kid. He like, oh, you want to fuck with that nigga? I ain't doing shit for you. Like, that's sucker shit. It's a lot of nut ass niggas out here too. So I go back to that takes maturity of the two. Understanding what's most important.
Right.
It's the child. I don't know if co-parenting is a class that need to be taught. Because with the divorce rate so high, let me break it down. You can't teach it?
You can't, because it's everybody's situation is so different.
Emotions.
Everybody's situation is so different. And it's like, because I can't address a toxic situation how I would address.
I get it.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't address, like, your situation and my situation is different.
Right.
So we can't address them like we can't have a class on fucking co-parenting and addressing them the same way.
Even my personal situation, I have a healthy, happy co-parenting situation at this moment. You know what I'm saying? But it come from two mature adults. It's two people who love a child, and we both get along. You know what I'm saying? So that's rare. Because when I hear everybody else talk about their baby mom, it's negative shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's always negative.
Because a lot of times when they start fucking somebody new, they start acting brand new on you.
Yeah.
That shit get bad when one of y'all, if either one of y'all
it
move
go both
on,
ways.
that shit get bad.
Yeah. Especially if you appear to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you appear to be happy, that shit is the worst.
Happiness is the devil's workshop, boy. I tell you.
Man, say that shit again.
Happiness is the devil's workshop.
I don't know if that's a GB quotable, but that's heavy.
Motherfuckers see you happy, boy. They start doing shit like, yo, let me bust his windows.
How can I fuck this shit up?
Yeah, how can I fuck this shit up?
I'm gonna try to give him some pussy again. How can I fuck this shit up?
Well, try to give him some pussy is always the first thing.
That's the first thing?
Yeah, that's always the
when
first thing.
When that don't work.
And then when that don't work, then the threats come. Oh, well, I'm going to make up some shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah,
man, fuck them kids though.
So,
Moral of the story is
moral of the story for GB, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
All right, I'm gonna say the other way. I'm gonna just wrap this up, man. We ain't gonna be here too long. Is that I just think you should try every aspect to make it work when you have a family, and then when it doesn't, and if it's toxic, then you move on and you try to learn how to co-parent. But I think therapy. I think you got to treat that shit like a marriage. You gotta try your best to secure a healthy, happy situation for your children because you're important.
Just not at your own demise.
That's the end of the third quarter.
This fourth quarter is brought to you by Shine Pro Management.
Hey, if you're in a situation where you want to leave home, but you have kids, you call Shine Pro. He'll build you an extension to the house where you're technically living in the same house, but it's 2 different houses.
So if you need the sheetrock done in this house,
call Shine Pro Management.
What about security?
Shine Pro Management.
Electric.
Shine Pro Management.
So you pretty much trying to say that anything that has anything to do with a residence, that we could just call Shine Pro Management.
And he'll get it done.
But make sure that if you call Shine Pro Management, you use promo code TALKHEAVY for 5% off.
Shine Pro Management.
You're going to love coming back home.
Damn, Spancy. I'm tweaking, ho, what I'm in my feelings for. He shot my mans, I killed his brother, that's a even scope. I run up on you niggas, I run up on you niggas. I got the drop, I spin the block until my niggas get 'em. I'm tweaking, ho, what I'm in my feelings for. He shot my mans, I killed his brother, that's a even scope. I run up on you niggas, I run up on you niggas. I got the drop, I spin the block until my niggas get 'em. These niggas think I'm lacking, but I stay with the strap. He better use his head or I'm pushing it back. These niggas know my name and know that I'm not a game. Cause if they really want that flyer, then I'm bringing the flame. It's going down. I run it up. My shells like Kensington dope, it leave you stuck. Y'all niggas softer than feathers, y'all Donald Duck. She say I'm nothing like you, so she let me fuck. Hey, money, murder, yeah, that's all a nigga know. Shining like a star, it's my chain that made me glow. Money, murder, yeah, that's all a nigga know. Shining like a star, it's my chain that made me glow. I'm tweaking, ho, what I'm in my feelings for. He shot my mans, I killed his brother, that's a even scope. I run up on you niggas, I run up on you niggas. I got the drop, I spin the block until my niggas get 'em. I'm tweaking, ho, what I'm in my feelings for. He shot my mans, I killed his brother, that's a even scope. I run up on you niggas, I run up on you niggas. I got the drop, I spin this block until my niggas get 'em. These niggas don't know about murders, these niggas ain't never kill shit. These niggas just act like hoes, these niggas is chicks with dicks. Y'all niggas don't really want smoke, cause none of my niggas is jokes. We pull up, get it cracking, don't let us catch you lacking. My niggas get retarded, so please don't get them started. Cause once you get them started, them niggas go hard. See Jizzle throwed off, and Star she sneaky too. You add that nigga bam, you got the illest crew. So I'ma say it once, don't make me say it twice. You cross the line with them, I gotta end your life. So I'ma say it once, don't make me say it twice. You cross the line with them, I told you, don't make me say that shit twice. Never. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, y'all really don't want no smoke, nigga. Like this shit really can get real in the field. My niggas didn't come to play, nigga. We came to get it, we came to ball, pussy. Fuck is you talking about? You already know who it is, nigga. You see the chain, BMC everywhere I go. And we never lacking, nigga. We got straps bigger than your kids. That's real shit, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga, before you get bodied. All that shit y'all niggas be talking in y'all raps, y'all really don't live it, nigga. See, I live this shit for real, nigga.